Hey! Welcome everyone back to the channel. Today we're working on a 2014 Explorer XLT. We're going to be doing the rear brakes on it. These have the screw outs for the wear, so we're going to have to screw those back in, but otherwise we'll start by loosening the caliper up a little bit. And the caliper bolts are 13, and then the caliper bracket bolt will be a 15. Okay, so let's get that off and let's get the caliper off and go from there. Okay, there we go. And then we can use the ratcheting side of this. These little long handle gear wrenches, really nice if you decide to get a pair. And then we'll get that off. Keep all your hardware. And let's take a look. Okay. Let's take this off and let's see what we got. And I think you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but you can tell that the inside pad is super worn compared to the outside. So let me work on getting the caliper out of the way. Alright, got the caliper off, and take a look. Let's take a look at the actual pads. The outside is nice and fat, and the inside is on metal. That is never a good thing when you see the rivets coming through. So it's probably a good thing that we're working on it. Okay, so let's get this bracket off, then we'll get the rotor off, and then the rotor here on the mount here for the screw, that is a, what is that, T40, okay? And then I got it on my little nut. There we go, got it right out, okay? Alright, so then let's get this bracket out of the way, and then we'll back in the caliper, okay? Alright guys, I'm using one of these little backer thingies, okay? And this one, I don't know, I think it's the left hand, so we're going to try the left hand one. We're going to thread it in there, and we're going to then, we're going to tighten her up and see if we can back her in. If not, we'll use the other side, right? Okay, let's see. Yep. Yeah, that's tight. Okay, well, let's try the other one then. Because I think it's totally out, probably further than it's supposed to be. But we're going to give it a whirl here and see if we can get it to go in. Oh, that's not helping. Alright, I'm going to mount this onto the caliper and then use a little more force because it's not working. It doesn't want to move. Alright, so let's do that. Let's get the bracket out of the way, let's take the thing, and then we'll get it backed up. Alright, I use the right on this left side, the driver's side, to screw that back in for the adjuster. Put a little bit of overdue on it so it doesn't bind the rubber. And now let's get the caliper pins taken care of and the other things, and let's reassemble. Okay, working on the pins now. I'm going to take them out, and I think this is original. I don't think the rear were ever done on this, so we'll do one at a time so we can get it nice and clean. And then we'll get a little bit of lube on it. We'll get it put back in so that it's nice. Let's see, just like that. We'll get it nice and coated. There we go. Alright, we'll get that back in there. Make sure there we go. Squeeze that out, and then we'll do the bottom one, and then we'll clean out the bracket on the wire wheel, and then we'll get everything back together on the car. Put it in there. There we go. Nice free movement. Alright, and then now we got new hardware with the kit. So what I'm going to do is I'll put this on the wire wheel or something. We'll get it cleaned off, and we'll get everything popped out. We'll get the new hardware on here because we like to use new hardware, and then we'll get it all taken care of. Okay, and we'll bring you back when we are at that point of putting it back together. But get the old hardware off, and let's clean up this. Maybe all that needs a little wire wheeling. Okay, let's do it. Alright guys, I got the new rotor installed, put the bolt back on, and then now we're just going to give it a nice cleaning. These are nice coated. I'm going to clean that off. I got the center cleaned. Alright guys, I got the new rotor on. I got the pads already with the hardware. We're going to just torque down the bolts here to 75 on the hardware. There we go. And I'll put some blue Loctite on it so it won't go anywhere, which is always nice. Alright, so let's get that up. Okay, and then we'll put the caliper on, and then we should be done. Okay. Alright guys, put the caliper back on. We'll put the 2 caliper bolts in, tighten those down, and we are done with this brake job. Everything is greased, new hardware, new everything. So that's it. At least I hope so. Just kidding. Again, always as always, guys, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching another video. And we'll see you in the next one, okay? As we're wrapping this one up here. Alright, nice movement. Nice hardware. Okay guys, take care. Bye now.